for as long as I can remember. I hope you, Hi, my name's Nathan, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been waiting to jump on this YouTube hype for a long time now. I've been putting it off. So here we are, my second video, because I posted one the other week introducing the problem that I'm having with my bone tumour. So this video is all about the pre-operative assessment, so all the tests that I have to have done before the surgery, with an unexpected long trip to A&E. So I hope you enjoy. If you find it useful, or you know someone going through something similar that you think this might help, please do share, because this is what I'm doing it for. I'll see you soon.
Night before the pre-op tomorrow, and noticed pitting edema. First time I've actually noticed this, and my calf is quite swollen compared to that guy on the left. So I think tomorrow is good timing for the pre-op, but my only concern with the swollen leg is I need to keep an eye on any chest pain because the risk of a DVT. And the reason why it's swollen is so the tumour is pushing on the neurovascular bundle. So what that means is the nerves and the veins and the artery leaving the pelvis going down to the leg. So if you imagine the diameter being stretched, it's making it smaller, which is going to stop the venous supply, so the blood supply going back up through and then back up to the heart. Majority of fluid drainage and venous return is from contraction of the muscles, particularly kind of the calf. Probably a day or two I've been as least mobile as I have for a long time, so that might be a reason for this swollen ankle or leg. Who knows? Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan.
On the way to Birmingham.
Oh, the camera's twizzling on the thingy. Okay, Nathan, eyes on the road. I'll take over from now. So we're on the way to Nathan's. So many things today. CT scan, MRI.
Yeah.
What was the third one?
Just the pre-op, so all the tests and stuff.
So the pre-op's not actually a conversation with the consultant, it's just all the preliminary tests, is that right?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that word, but yeah.
But we are going to have to see someone about the swelling in your leg.
It has gone down a little bit though.
This morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need to speak to someone and get some advice for you, don't we?
Yes, we do.
But all in all, good spirits? All things considered?
Yeah, not feeling too bad. I always get a little bit nervous going to the hospital, especially like the routine of going to the car park. Have you got change for the car park? I think it takes a card though, doesn't it?
Yeah, so those little bits.
But yeah, it won't be. You'll probably feel a bit more real going today, I think.
Yeah. Nice drive, Nathan.
We made it. Pretty stress-free on it, really.
This is where the journey begins.
The journey began in 2013, yo. Here we are again. So we're just getting a few steps in after the drive to Birmingham. It's for the pre-op, as we've said many a time on this journey.
Although we go about 10 steps and now I need a coffee.
We got to about 100 metres outside the hospital and Sarah was like, I want a wee and I need a coffee. So back we go. I keep looking over there, but the camera's there. Talk to you later. Peace. Peace.
Right, Nathan is going to tell you a few updates.
So after a long day at the hospital.
Wait, it's 4:30 in the afternoon now. What time did we get here? We got here a bit earlier, but at 10 a.m, didn't we?
Got here at 10. MRI first, CT scan, and then the pre-op. So blood pressure, blood tests, ECG, all that stuff. Told them about my swollen leg. Then they had a bit of a meeting, and they've decided I have to now go to A&E for a scan, just to make sure it isn't a blood clot. If it is, obviously I need to have some blood thinning treatment.
Not exactly the news that we wanted after a long day in hospital.
I need a break. Give me a break. So the plan was to drive back to Manchester, but now we're driving back to Derby Royal Hospital, and they said please go straight to A&E. So that's where we're going now.
And then back to your mum's.
Oh yeah, and then back to my mother's.
And you're not in any pain? Not too much pain, right?
Not too much pain, but it's uncomfortable, but it's been uncomfortable for a long time. So it's just the swelling, really.
And also, who's driving?
Ugh.
I've never driven Nathan's car before.
Wish me luck. Peace. One more thing,
Also,
on a positive though.
We've got a deep-filled chicken salad sandwich that we forgot about. And
What does deep filled even mean? Do you have a shallow filled sandwich? The best chicken salad sandwich to date. Just got to, I always look there. Just got to Derby A&E now. Well driven, sir. Roll of the eyes. I was very patient. But yeah, just got to A&E.
what did you just say?
Just got to A&E.
You were really patient. Good job we're going to A&E, otherwise I'd send him there myself.
So just got to A&E now. Hopefully it's an in and out job. I don't want to be staying in overnight. Just to get a scan to see if this swollen leg is a blood clot. Let's hope it's not. 7 hours. Still waiting. So I managed to find this nice quiet corridor. That's what the vending machines were down there. I got Vit Hit, leading green, is quite nice. A bag of those kind of Eat Real crisps. I went back for round 2. Tasty was needed. Apple and elderflower. Vit Hit, rated 8 out of 10. And then I got some of these. 7 out of 10. Because the energy in the waiting room, as you can imagine, is quite a negative vibe. And now I've just accepted that it's going to be 1:30, so I can just go away, chill, remove myself from the situation, relax, just testing my blood sugar, having my insulin, having my snacks, and then I'm going to read a bit of this, and then just head back at 1:30. So feeling a lot better actually, just checking in myself and grounding myself, take a few deep breaths. Wandering the corridors exhausted. It went from 1:30 to just before 5. Finally got to see a doctor who said that I do need a scan after measuring my calf, but in the meantime he gave me an injection just in case it was a DBT, and he told me to come back at 8:30.
Good morning. We are at A&E in, where the hell are we? Derby. Nathan's practically been there all night. We're going to tell you more about it later. We're just going to head back in now to go for another scan.
So, bit of a recap, summary. 6 p.m. A&E, left at 5 a.m. Having a injection as a precaution for a DBT. Went home, had 1.5 hours sleep, come back to book a DBT, which is now booked in for 2:30. Tired, man. Just need a break. This is the last thing I needed. 2 weeks before surgery, less than 2 weeks. So fingers crossed it isn't a DVT, because that's the last thing I need is this surgery postponed. I was in high spirits for most of the night. At the end, I was done, and then my blood sugar plummeted to like 1.8, which was the icing on the cake. Peace.
It's nearly 2 o'clock. We are back on the road again after having a couple of hours sleep, an hour and a half sleep. I'm feeling so much better, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Part 2. Heading back to Derby for the Doppler scan. On an earlier video I said DVT scan, obviously I'd had 1 hour sleep, that made no sense. But yeah, Doppler scan to figure out if it is or isn't. I'm feeling that it isn't. I think it's just swelling from the compression of the vein from the tumour as it leaves the pelvis, because the swelling does go down quite a lot when I am lying flat, so that's positive, but no expectations. What is, what will be, but we shall see. But I'm feeling like a new person after that 2 hours sleep.
It makes such a difference having a bit of kip, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nathan, tell me what's just happened.
Great news. So I can't walk and talk, babe. So the clot, there's no clot in the whole of the vein, the deep vein in the leg. So the swelling and the pit and edema is all from the compression of the tumour, which you could actually see on the ultrasound, which is pretty cool because I've only ever seen it on MRI. But that's the best news we can. That means there's going to be no change in the date for the surgery, which is what we didn't want. So yeah, a rubbish 24 hours or 36 hours, best outcome, so all good.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Literally, you've got a spring in your step.
Yeah.
This is the news that we needed, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like it was a rubbish 36 hours, but you always learn lots of lessons, and I learned lots of lessons in that 36 hours.
I know.
Always learning, but super grateful that original plan of 29.
It's been a proper roller coaster, hasn't it? I feel like we were really optimistic going in, really positive, even when we had to go to A&E.
Yeah.
And then it took a bit of a turn when we were left waiting in A&E all night.
But
You were.
2 thumbs up from me.
Yeah, definitely. The victory dance.
So the guy that was scanning the leg, Phil, legend, and they had a guy learning the ropes, I think his name was Joel. 2 really nice guys, really explained everything, and I'd actually seen the tumour by ultrasound, which was pretty cool because that's the first time I've ever seen it by ultrasound, just tumour, and you could see the compression of the vein. He said it was probably more than 50-60% compromised, so that would make sense to why I was getting edema, pit and edema, and which I did think. I was more inclined to think that it was compression rather than a DVT, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Obviously with the upcoming surgery, we didn't want anything to get in the way. So best possible news, all good for going into hospital 27th and 27th, and then we're on the road again.
Sing that song.
What, we're on the road again?
Thank you for taking the time to get to the end. Please like and subscribe so you can get the updates for the upcoming videos on my journey. And again, if you find that it's helped you, or you think it might help someone that you know and love, please do share, because this is what I'm doing it for. I'll see you soon.